Yo, what's good with y'all, man? I appreciate all the love and support as always. I appreciate everybody that continues to like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate y'all more than y'all know. If you haven't subscribed, definitely please subscribe. But this is a little bit of a different video, bro. This video is really just to give some encouragement to some people, while also, you know, giving y'all a little bit of insight on my life. And you know what I'm saying? I just want to share this with y'all. Maybe this can help y'all. So basically, if y'all can see by the title, I'm gonna talk about how I gained weight. Like, I'm gonna try to just like tell a story and just, you know, tell y'all how I ended up how I am today. So today, I just weighed myself. I just got from the gym. It's like 8 in the morning. I just got from the gym, just got out of the shower and all that other stuff. But anyway, today, I'm 166 pounds. I'm 166 pounds. And I would say in 2022, I went from this. I'm gonna try to put a picture right here. And then now I look like more like this. I'm gonna try to put another picture right here so that y'all can see the difference. 2022, I was like 118 pounds, right? And bro, that's real life like a little boy. Like, my little sister is like that weight. And I was walking around 2022, 2021, I was walking around at 23, 24, I don't know, however old I was, a grown man walking around 120 pounds. And so, I'm gonna just tell y'all, bro, I was classified as what they call in like the fitness community as a hard gainer. And basically that's just somebody that has a high metabolism that is very hard for you. It's very hard for us to put on weight. But I'm gonna tell y'all how intentional I was. And I'm gonna just, like I said, I'm gonna try to encourage y'all if anybody wants to gain weight, lose weight, whatever it is. So I started off, like I said, I've always been active. I used to box when I was younger. So I used to do a lot of cardio. And I think that's one of the other reasons why I was so skinny as well, is because of the amount of cardio that I used to do. My definition of a workout was cardio, hitting a heavy bag and stuff like that. I stopped going to the boxing gym in 2020 when the pandemic happened. I never really went back. You know, I love boxing, but that's just not something that I wanted to continue to do like full time like I was. And so I just started to learn more about fitness. And so, like, I would say late 2021, early 2022, that's when I really started to really get in the gym and start working. And I'm gonna tell y'all, bro, when I first got in the gym, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I was doing. I started to go to the gym with my two good men. One of my men, he had already kind of been in the gym, so he kind of started to introduce me to different workouts and stuff like that. And then my other man, he didn't know what he was doing either. I was getting in there, didn't know what I was doing, but I was just there. I was working out. You know what I'm saying? Still kind of doing cardio and stuff like that. And then I got to a point where it's like, all right, I really wanted to take it seriously. And so since I wanted to take it seriously, that's when I started to do my research. That's the thing about losing weight or gaining weight. You got to do your research and you got to know what you're doing. You see what I'm saying? That's when I started to figure out, okay, why am I so skinny? Why is it so hard for me to put on weight? That's, like I said, that's when I started doing my research and I started to figure out, okay, I need to work out, stop doing cardio, and I need to eat at a calorie surplus. A calorie surplus, for those that don't know what that is, that's eating more than what you would usually eat. Like, you're eating more calories so that you can gain weight. That's when I got into like My Fitness Pal. My Fitness Pal told me everything I wanted to know. I'll put the app up here if y'all want to see what that is. And that's for anybody that wants to gain weight or lose weight. It'll tell you exactly how many calories you need to intake. It'll tell you how much protein you need to intake and all of that stuff. And this is before I even got into protein, bro. I was just focused on calories and gaining weight. So I'm in the gym. I'm starting to learn a little bit of stuff. I'm still going, but not going. I'm still kind of in and out the gym, going like maybe 2-3 times a week. You know what I'm saying? Because when the guys didn't go, I didn't go until I started to get to the point where I'm like, bro, I don't need no accountability partner. And that's when I just started going, you know. And then I think, matter of fact, one of my men, one of the guys that actually, you know, I was going to the gym with, my man Scoob, he moved to New York. So he wasn't going to the gym no more. My other man, he wasn't consistent. So I'm not as consistent. And like I said, I started to do my research. Then I started to eat more. And I'm going to tell y'all, bro, how hard it is to eat when you're not hungry. As somebody that it's hard for me to gain weight, or it's hard for you to gain weight, just how people will say like, oh, I'm losing weight and it's hard for me to not eat. Bro, making yourself eat is very hard. It's very hard. When you're not hungry, it's very hard. And so that's when I started to understand, okay, cool. What do I need to eat? That's when I started to get into protein shakes. Like I said, I started getting into protein shakes like 2022, 2023. I started getting into protein shakes every day. And and I was drinking the bulk shakes, 1,340 calories or something like that. I used the GNC Performance Jump. That's just what I use to gain weight. I don't use it anymore just because I'm gonna tell y'all, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all how hard it is to digest that every single day. That is heavy. It's really heavy, bro. And I used to real life put a bunch of stuff in it, the protein powder. I used to put ice cream in it just to give myself more calories. I used to sometimes make myself sick in order to gain weight. I wanted to gain weight that bad. And the whole killer is when I first started to get in the gym, my family used to tell me, look, they used to tell me, your uncle used to try to gain weight and he could never do it. And they used to basically try to tell me like it ain't even no point. Like you're forever gonna be this size or whatever the case may be. I didn't want to hear that. And so what I did was I just got intentional. I got intentional about my calories. I got intentional about what I was eating. And then I started to see a little bit of results. I was still small, but I started to see results. I'm like, dang, I'm starting to see results, and I just got more intentional. So bro, 2023, like 2022 was when I started to get introduced to working out. That's when I started watching Athlean-X. I started watching Davis Diley. I started to just dig in, bro, and just start doing research on calories, start doing research on protein, start doing research on what workouts. And like I said, 2022 is when I figured out, all right, bet, this is how I work out. Now, before, when I first started working out, like early 2022, I was literally just doing the same workouts every day. I wasn't doing legs. I was only worried about my arms getting bigger. I was only worried about my arms getting bigger, fool. And so I spent a lot of time on that. And then I just started to figure out like, okay, cool. Like this is not it. Now I want my shoulders to get bigger. So it was just every time that I felt like, all right, I got this now. It's like, all right, bet now I just went to the next. I was like, bro, I want my shoulders to get bigger. All right, bet I want my back to get wider. All right, bet I want, you know what I'm saying? I want my abs to show more. All right, bet I can't forget the legs and stuff like that. And so I started to just get intentional. And then until 2023, bro, that's when I really, really, really got intentional. That's when like, fool, that's when 2023 is when I really started to cook, because then I started to understand that in order for me to get the calories that I need to intake, in order for me to get the protein that I need to intake, I have to be intentional about what I eat, and I have to be intentional about cooking and how many calories that I'm intaking. So that's when I started to cook. Bro, I didn't learn how to cook until 2023. And I'm not gonna say know how to cook nothing at all, but I'm talking about actually learning how to cook like different meals and different things. That's when I started to look up different recipes and stuff like that. I was drinking my shakes every morning. I was making breakfast every morning. Like I'm getting ready to go make some breakfast now in a minute. But I wanted to get this video done. And so I just got intentional about cooking. I got intentional about what I ate. I started to eat way more pasta, way more chicken and stuff like that. And so all 2023, bro, I just was just gaining weight. Just gaining weight. And then I looked up. I didn't even weigh myself. I looked up. I'm like, all right, bet. I went from 120. I gained like 10, 15 pounds. I was 130, 135. And then some of my folks started to see like, oh man, you getting a little bigger. All right, bet your arms looking a little bigger and stuff like that. And so I just got intentional. I'm gonna tell y'all. Then I started getting on creatine. I started to 2023 is when I was introduced into creatine. I started to get on creatine. 5 grams a day, 5 grams of creatine a day. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, this journey has been so difficult. But I wanted to tell y'all this story and give y'all this because whatever you're chasing, you can achieve if you just be intentional about it and start and just work at it. It does not happen overnight. This is not a video where I'm trying to tell y'all that I gained 40 pounds, almost 50 pounds in 6 months. It don't happen like that. Bro, you got to understand the difference. Like, I'm still not even a big dude. I'm 166 pounds, right? And sometimes I don't think it come across in the videos. Sometimes I be seeing some of my videos and I be looking smaller than I actually do, but it is what it is. But if y'all go on my TikTok and go on my Instagram, y'all will see videos of me in the gym and y'all will see, you know what I'm saying? Y'all will see. But anyway, I just started to be very, very, very intentional. And I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, it has been a very hard journey. I got into creatine. I'm drinking my shakes every day. And I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, them 1,300 calorie shakes, bro, used to make me sick just because I had to increase my appetite. A lot of times I did not have an appetite. I used to be one of those people that, nigga, I could go all day without eating and I'm good. I could eat once a day and I'm good. And that one meal would be like 600, 700 calories and I'm good. And so that's why I was so skinny. It wasn't because of genetics. And don't get me wrong, genetics play a part in that. But it wasn't just because of genetics. You can't just write stuff off. It's just like when people are bigger. They look at it like, oh, my genetics are like this. My parents are big. And yes, Your body composition may be bigger than others because, like I said, I'm still not a big dude. But your genetics is not the only thing that contribute to your size. It is also what you eat. It's how much protein you intake. It's the calories you intake. So those people that feel like they can't lose weight, all right, bet, are you tracking your calories? I had to really start to track my calories. Like, I'm looking at it like, bro, I'm still not gaining weight. And I'm looking, and I started to really figure out what I was eating. And that's why I started using MyFitnessPal. And I started to feel like, all right, bet, I'm not eating enough calories. I really need to be in excess. I need to be about 3,000 calories a day. Anybody that understands counting calories, you understand how much it is to eat 3,000 calories a day consistently. It's very, very difficult, fool. My intake right now, it still needs to be around 3,000 calories. And I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, you start to, that's when you start to do your research on what you're eating, and you start to do your research on, that's when you get a food scale. I also got a food scale. I don't feel like getting up and get it, but I got a food scale, and I started to weigh my food. I started to kind of try to meal prep a little bit. I used to try to make meals that last 3-4 days at a time, just so I know I'm eating the same thing, bro. I was eating the same thing. I still relatively eat the same thing. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all, bro. My diet is not that. I don't have a huge diet to where I eat a whole bunch of things. I like to try new things and stuff like that. But I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, nowadays, I'm more into the protein and more into what that food is gonna do for me than I am how it tastes. Pause. You know what I'm saying? And so, bro, it has been a long journey, fool. And so let me get back to the story. Let me get back into the timeline. So 2023, I'm learning how to eat. I'm learning how to cook. I'm in the gym heavy. I'm going to the gym after I get off work, stuff like that. I'm just being intentional. And like I said, 2023, bro, I didn't have nobody to go with. Wasn't nobody in the gym with me. It wasn't nobody in the gym with me for real. I was just grinding every single day. And I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. When I tell y'all that you working for tomorrow, when I put that into y'all head, I'm telling y'all from personal experience. I wanted to tell y'all this story also because I want to tell y'all that I do things that I'm telling y'all to do every single day. I didn't see no results for a minute. I didn't even realize I was gaining weight. I didn't see no muscle at first. I didn't see any of that. All I knew was I just got into a routine and I got into being consistent. Going to the gym and eating right and stuff like that is what taught me consistency, bro. I told y'all before, when I was younger in my early 20s, I had a big problem with consistency. I had good ideas, but I wasn't wise enough to understand the consistency of what I was doing and understanding that if I be consistent, I'm going to get the results. Working out, going to the gym, gaining weight is what taught me the consistency, and it taught me that if you just put your mind to something, you be intentional, you be consistent, you'll get to where you're trying to go. And so 2023, bro, I was just learning. And then 2024, last year, it was just like, all right, bet. Then it was just maintaining. It was like, all right, I looked up, I'm like, damn, I'm 155 pounds. Now I'm 160 pounds. Bro, when I first stepped on a scale and I seen that I was 160 pounds, coming from a couple years ago, I was 120 pounds. That was a big deal for me. That was a big deal for me, bro. I real life struggled and bro, made myself sick, grinded in the gym every single day, went by myself. I gotta go to the gym, and I just grinded and hustled and struggled, bro. It has been a struggle, and sometimes it still is a struggle. So I kind of got y'all up to speed. 2024, I just kept working, kept grinding. I'm gonna give y'all my goals now, and I'm gonna tell y'all where I'm going. I'm 166 pounds, I'm probably roughly around 163 to 166 pounds, just because like when you use the bathroom and stuff like that, depending on, that was early in the morning when I weighed myself, but. It's gonna be a range. You're never gonna be kind of like the same weight. Now my next goal is to get to about 170 to 173 to about 175 pounds. And even still, I'm cool to be around 165, 170. But see, now I'm at a point where now I just want to get lean. Now I'm trying to be so cut up and so like looking it crazy. Before, my whole goal was to gain the weight. Now that I've gained a lot of weight, now it's like, all right, bet, how do I make all of this weight straight muscle? And gaining muscle is way harder than gaining weight. So now I'm at a point where I've gained the weight, and I've got muscle, trust and believe me. I got the muscle, my shoulders are wide, my back is wider. Like I look all right, but see, now I'm getting to a point where I just want to gain just a little bit more weight, and I want to turn all of that weight into muscle. I'm trying to be about 165, 170 pounds straight muscle, just shredded. And so now I'm at a point where fool, my protein intake is so important to me that I'm not even eating for hunger. I did a tweet, or I tweeted or did a post on X. Y'all go follow me on there if y'all want to. It really don't matter. I don't, whatever. But on X, I made a tweet that, bro, right now I've been so intentional about my protein that I'm not even eating for hunger and eating for enjoyment right now. It's straight protein. Fool, I just started eating tuna, canned tuna. And the only reason why I'm eating canned tuna, which I don't even really like it, I swear it's real live like cat food to me. I don't even like it, but I eat it anyway because it's 30 grams of protein. The cans that I get are about 29, 30 grams of protein. So I get that, maybe have a little side salad or some rice, and that's what I eat. Do I enjoy eating that? No, I will much rather eat something else. I swear I will much rather eat something else than tuna, but now I'm so intentional about my protein intake. I'm like, bro, that's 30 grams of protein. I need that. I gotta eat it. It is what it is. I'm doing stuff that I don't want to do. I'm eating things that I don't want to eat, all to get to the goal. And that's why I'm telling the story, because I'm telling y'all, I'm giving y'all the struggle. I'm giving y'all the background. I'm giving y'all insight onto my life where I'm not just up on these videos just talking, fool. I eat tuna and don't like it. Is it tolerable? Yeah, but I'd very much rather eat something else. I eat way more steak now because steak is high in protein. But I do like steak. So eating steak don't bother me, but it's the stuff like tuna. It's the stuff like, bro, I don't even like drinking protein shakes, fool. I don't like drinking protein shakes. I'm gonna tell y'all, I've never enjoyed drinking protein shakes. I like smoothies, but to get the protein that you need, it don't go together. You gotta make a shake. And so it's gotta be like vanilla, strawberry, or chocolate. And I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I don't enjoy it. I do not enjoy it. But I'm just so intentional about my nutrition right now because I'm trying to get to a goal. I'm trying to get shredded. I'm trying to be absolutely lean. Bro, like the other day, I just cooked like 3 pounds of beef I'm just eating beef and rice. I'm eating ground beef and rice. And then I'm weighing the ground beef to see how many, I'm like, all right, bet. So it's 7 grams of protein per ounce. I'm like, all right, bet. So if I eat 6 grams of protein, I should get about this. I've been so intentional about the protein intake because I'm trying to be shredded. I'm trying to be absolutely like just lean. I'm trying to reduce the body fat and gain more muscle. And so it's still a journey for me. I'm still working. You know what I'm saying? I'm 166 pounds today. But I want to get to 170. And once I get to 170, I might want to get to 175. I don't think I want to get any bigger than that. I think I want to be around 170. I think I want to just stay around 170, but be absolutely shredded. I still do not look how I want to look. This is what it is. So it's a journey that I'm still on. And I think even if it's not about weight, now if we want to just talk about weight, if you want to gain weight or you want to lose weight, stop arguing about which is harder, because there used to be people telling me, bruh, I used to be talking to somebody that's trying to lose weight, bruh, it's easy for you. All you gotta do is gain weight, eat. What do you mean all I gotta do is eat? Fool, if I don't have an appetite, eating and forcing yourself to eat is absolutely hard. Bro, it is not easy to force yourself to eat. It's not easy. Just how I know it's not easy to say I don't want to eat and you hungry. I understand it. You see what I'm saying? I don't never, you just gotta be intentional. You gotta track your calories. Use MyFitnessPal. You got to get on that creatine if you're trying to put on that muscle. And I'm about to actually get back on creatine. I haven't been on creatine in a few months, and I'm about to get back on creatine as well. I'm just being more intentional. You got to drink those protein shakes when you don't want to. You got to do the things that you don't want to. For those that want to lose weight, bro, you got to get out here. You got to run those miles. You got to get in the gym. You got to eat at a caloric deficit. You got to just be intentional, bro. There is no magic formula. It is just being intentional about calories, protein, exercise. You're not going to be able to eat what everybody else eat. You're not going to be able to eat all of the snacks and the Cinnabons and the candy and all of that other stuff. I indulge in candy still. I indulge in certain things. I still kind of eat what I want, but for the most part, more often than not, like during the week, I'm very intentional about what I'm eating. Even when I go to Chipotle, I'm getting extra chicken. I'm spending more money to get extra chicken just because I need more protein. You see what I'm saying? And so that's just been the journey. That's just been the journey, fool. That has been the journey, and I'm still on the journey. And I want y'all to let me know what y'all think in the comments. And this job don't even have to do with just weight, because now I use these same principles that I use to gain weight. I use it in regular life. Y'all let me know what y'all think of this video in the comments. I know that it was a little bit of a longer video, but I wanted to give y'all some insight. Hopefully y'all know me a little bit better. And honestly, I think it should be some people that can relate. So I want, if you can relate, whether you're trying to gain weight, lose weight, whatever, drop in the comments. Let me know where you are in your journey. Let me know where you come from. And I'll see y'all in another video. Love.